First rule, if we have root A times root B equal root under the root A times B. Second rule, if we have root A times B, we can distribute the root, so it will be root A times root B. Rule number 3, if we have root A over B, we can distribute the root, which is root A over root B. Example, write each of the following in the form of A root B, where A and B are two integers. We can find its square root by using the calculator. Number 1, the square root of 27, if we make it on the calculator, so it will be 3 root 3. Number 2, 5 square root of 54, we will write it on the calculator, equal 5 times square root of 54, which is 3 root 6, equal 15 root 6. Number 3, 3 square root of 1 over 3 equal, we will take 3 inside the square root, because this number is a square root, so we will take it 2 times. 3 times 3 times 1 over 3, which is 1 root 3, or we can write it on the calculator, 3 square root 1 over 3, which is root. Simplify to the simplest form. Number 1, square root of 45 minus 2 square root of 20 plus 2 root 5. Solution. Since the square root of 45 by using a calculator will be 3 root 5 minus 2 times square root of 20, which is 2 root 5 plus 2 root 5. So 3 root 5 minus 2 times 2, which is 4 root 5 plus 2 root 5. So the calculator will get the result, which is root 5. Example number 2, 2 square root of 18 times 3 root 2. Solution. 2 times square root of 18, which is 3 root 2 times 3 root 2. So to find the result by using calculator, it will be 36. Example number 3, square root of 20 minus square root of 45. Solution. Square root of 20, which is 2 root 5 minus 3 root 5 equal negative root 5. Example number 4, square root of 27 plus 5 square root of 18 minus square root of 30. Solution. Square root of 27 by using a calculator, we will write it, so we get 3 root 3 plus 5 times square root of 18, which is 3 root 2 minus square root of 30 on the calculator will be 10 root 3. Now 3 root 3 plus 5 times 3, which is 15 root 2 minus 10 root 3. Since we have here two like terms of the square root of 3, so we'll make 3 minus 10, because both of them are a square root of 3, and 15 root 2 will be alone. So the result will be 15 root 2 minus 3. The conjugate numbers. If the number root A plus root B, so its conjugate we will change the sign of the middle, so it will be root A minus root B. Example number 1, root 7 minus root 3, its conjugate will be root 7 plus root 3. Number 2, 5 plus root 2, its conjugate will be 5 minus root 2. Number 3, 2 root 3 plus root 2, its conjugate will be, right, 2 root 3 minus root 2. The sum of two conjugate number, like root 7 plus root 3, we will make it the sum plus its sum between this number and its conjugate, which is root 7 minus root 3, so the result will be 2 root 7. We will cancel root 3 with negative root 3 and 1 root 7 plus 1 root 7, so the result will be 2 root 7. The product of two conjugate number, root 7 plus root 3 times root 7 minus root 3. The product between any two conjugate number will be the product of the first two number, which is root 7 times root 7 will be 7, minus the product of the second, which is root 3 minus root 3 will be 3. And since we can find the product between the first and the second, which is root 7 times root 3, root 21, and the second type root 7 minus root 3 negative root 21. So the result will be 4. 7 minus 3. Example, if x equal 4 over root 7 minus root 3 and y 4 over root 7 plus root 3, find x and y and find the value of x power 2, y power 2. Solution. First, we have to make x and y with an integer denominator. So, x equal 4 over root 7 minus root 3. So we multiply it by a new fraction. The numerator and the denominator for this fraction will be the conjugate for the denominator. So the denominator will be root 7 minus root 3, its conjugate root 7 plus root 3. So it will be time root 7 plus root 3 over root 7 plus root 3 equal 4 time root 7 plus root 3. It is a multiply between the two numerators, and the multiply between the denominators will be 7 minus 3, because if we multiply any number time its conjugate, so its rule will be first time first minus second number times second number. So it will be 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 will be 4. So the numerator will be 4 between brackets root 7 plus root 3 over 4. We will cancel 4 over 4, so x will be root 7 plus root 3. Now the same way we will write y. Y, which is 4 over root 7 plus root 3, so we multiply it by a new fraction with numerator, and the denominator will be root 7 minus root 3, the conjugate of the denominator. So it will be root 7 minus root 3 and root 7 minus root 3. So equal 4 times root 7 minus root 3, and in the denominator will be 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 will be 4, and we'll cancel 4 with the 4, so it will be root 7 minus root 3. Now we know that x, which is root 7 plus root 3, and y root 7 minus root 3. So to find the value of x power 2, y power 2 equal root 7 plus root 3 all power 2, and ly, which is root 7 minus root 3 all power 2. Now we can using the calculator to find the result, so it will be 4 power 2. Example number 2, if a equal root 3 plus root 2 and b equal 1 over root 3 plus root 2, find the value of a power 2 minus b power 2. Solution. Since a equal root 3 plus root 2, so we will solve b, or we want to write b as its denominator will be integer. So b equal 1 over root 3 plus root 2 time multiply new fraction with the conjugate of the denominator, which is root 3 minus root 2 over root 3 minus root 2, and we can using the calculator to find all of this the product. 1 over root 3 plus root 2 time root 3 minus root 2 over root 3 minus root 2, so the result will be root 3 minus root 2. Now to find the value of a power 2 minus b power 2, since we know that in a equal root 3 plus root 2 all power 2 minus root 3 minus root 2 all power 2, and we can using the calculator to find the product, which will to find this solution, which will be 4 root 6.